Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Here I am at Friday, February the 10th, ready to share what's going on in the Austin real estate market. We are just at 6 weeks into the year and things are really picking up. Interest rates just had a little bit of a uptick earlier this week, and then they've come down again. So they're right around 6.25%. So we're just still seeing them kind of hover in that like low six range. They popped up into the mid six range, right around 6.5. But overall, they're kind of continuing to kind of stay in that range. The positive news when the inflation reports came out last week that inflation looks like it is continuing to decline some. So that's certainly an impact on interest rates. One thing I've shared before, but we've been really successful at negotiating rate buy downs for buyers. So even though prices have calmed down, the interest rates kind of make that payment for a home buyer a little bit more expensive, right? So what we've been able to successfully negotiate, and we taught this in a home buying seminar this week from Monica Jenkins, was the rate buy down. So for example, if you are to get a $15,000 credit, which is pretty common that a seller might be willing to negotiate that and give that to a buyer, then you can use that money to buy the rate down for the next 2 years. You can do a 1 year or a 2 year. Those are the kind of the most common is a 2 year rate buy down. And that money basically sits in an escrow account. The lender uses it to pay part of your mortgage month over month for the year one and then month over month for year two, which makes it like your interest rate is actually a lower interest rate. And then the assumption is that you're going to probably refinance. Any buyer will refinance most likely to get a lower rate once rates kind of stabilize, and they believe that rates are going to lower and stabilize in the 5% range at some point in the future. So that is different than the buying points. I know a lot of people used to be really familiar with buying points, and buying points is pretty expensive to do. And since most people are going to be refinancing their mortgage, it's buying using a rate buy down and having that money sit in an account is actually a better use of your money. So that's one thing that we're starting to do now with more buyers. Wrote an offer this week with that, in the middle of negotiating that one right now. We'll see how that one pans out. So anyhow, there's a lot of really creative options out there for those buyers, but we are starting to see things pick up. I had some clients text me about wanting to see a new listing that came up over in East Austin, and it's an agent I know really well, and she said, oh, we already have one offer on it, and maybe another one coming, so we're going to take a look at it quickly. But we're starting to see things pick up. I really hope we don't get into a bidding war situation anytime soon. I'm hopeful that that is not what our spring market entails, but we are starting to see signs that the market is picking up. Buyers are off the fence and are searching for property, and we have 2 really great listings that are launching this weekend and a couple launching next weekend. So I'll keep you guys posted on how things go as we launch those listings and continue to move into the spring market. So have a wonderful Friday, and we're here. If you have any questions, need any help on strategizing about your real estate strategy, we are here to support and help you with that. So have a great weekend.